What do you think of just the offense overall? Maybe JD, Chris Taylor, kind of some of those guys having some pretty good games.
It was just another, sort of like the first game we played. Great at-bats all the way throughout the lineup. I didn't expect the home runs tonight, given the wind blowing straight in. Chris, he's absolutely squared the baseball up. Will Smith getting a home run late. Jay Hay hitting a homer. So just up and down the line, I thought situationally we were very good. Jay Hay again, Outman had a big night, and just played the game of baseball. And for me, it started with Michael Grove. He's been under the weather, and it was kind of touch and go tonight if he's going to make the start. But he was determined to make the start tonight, and so we kind of had a shorter leash on him. I thought in that last fifth inning he started to kind of poop out a little bit, but he gave us everything he had, and the stuff was good. And so, going 4 1/3 or 2/3, whatever it was huge for our ball club. It was a big lift, and for a young player to kind of post in this situation was a big sign for his character.
With Chris, last year when he was sort of struggling down the stretch, it wasn't even just that he was swinging miss balls, it wasn't hitting for any power. When you see that sort of swing, where does that sort of tell you about where he is swing?
I think right now it hasn't really shown itself as much early, but he's on time. He's ready to hit. I think he's been late getting ready to hit, and if you see now he's early and he's seeing the ball better and making much better contact. So I think he's in a good spot going forward.
What were their conditions like for these guys out there?
It was tough. It was tough. I think, it just, you come in here and you expect a nice night, and then it was cold, it was windy, but same conditions for both teams, and I thought we gave a good effort tonight to get the win.
How was Michael's between starts routine affected by his?
He was. He was allowed. He was able to throw his sides, but he was low energy. There was a couple days that he had to leave early just to kind of keep everyone else out of harm's way and kind of get his rest and stay hydrated. So yeah, I just can't say enough about a guy that can make the start to not tax our bullpen too much too early was huge.
Miguel stayed in there, but how's his thumb?
His thumb is fine. We'll get it looked at tomorrow. He said it was sore, but full range of motion or strength. So hopefully tomorrow he comes in feeling good. I think tomorrow, the next day, we'll know more. But he was adamant about staying in the game tonight.
No X-rays or anything today?
Not today.
Did it hit that protector?
It did not. It hit the thumb, kind of the inside part of the thumb.
Jason, just the focus and conversation around him all spring, which is how he's really changed his swing mechanically. How are you seeing that just play out, getting these results not only in spring but now when it matters?
It's great. It's great because I think that you don't know how battle tested you are until you get into regular season, and so he's had a limited number of bats, but tonight he got a start, which I thought was important for him to kind of get through a day to start a game. And even in the pinch hit at bats, I thought he's taking good at bats. So for him to drive in a few runs tonight, I know it's good, and I don't think anyone's happier than Freddie today to see him hit a home run. So that was good, and he's just such a pro and such a good teammate.
Were you surprised how that fifth inning unfolded, considering how quiet it started?
I was. Yeah, there were some things that I could, go back and kind of, pick apart that inning, but it happened. We responded in a good way, and we got a win.
An inning like that, especially when you guys are at the plate, does the pitch clock change anything about just the way it feels or how fast it's going?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's more of a question for the pitchers. You can't get a 20-second timeout, so you got to sort of hang in there and ball your neck and keep making pitches, so you can't really stop the momentum. It's a lot harder.
That was kind of like JD's first kind of big moment for you guys. How do you think that kind of felt for him?
Great. JD, tonight was the best night that he swung the bat. I thought he was on time and hit some good pitches, and that's kind of, I think he might have unlocked something tonight, because those last 3 at-bats were really good.
Did just have like flu-like symptoms?
It was achiness, some There was not a fever, overall body soreness, and just didn't feel well physically. Yeah.
Was Shelby all right with that last little mound visit there?
Yeah. We just, with Shelby, I just wanted to make sure taking care of manage the workload. He hadn't gone 2+ all spring. He went 1+, and when you start to get the pitch count up a little bit, I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to put him in harm's way. And he assured me that he was in a good spot and wanted to take down that last hitter.
So Mookie just wanted a breather on.
I wanted to get Mookie out of the game. Expecting to play a lot here. So this is going to be 6 in a row. So to get him off his feet, which I did earlier in the game, and then tonight I think it's beneficial. And also to keep Trace in there too.
Could you sort of feel that momentum building as you were hitting in the 5th?
We did, and this is, I think it was 7 runs with 2 outs, and started with the Freddie double, and you could just sort of see it happening, and it was just good because we kept building the inning by getting base hits and walks and things like that. So a little sample of what we potentially can do. Thanks, guys.